Disastrous flooding of the Yellow River and subsequent famine during the reign of the now deposed usurper Wang Mang caused upheaval throughout the empire. The royal tumuli at Chang'an were sacked and the city left in ruins. Guang Wudi, the new emperor and legitimate heir to the Han throne, has decreed that a new Han capital must be established further east at Luoyang. In the early days of Chang'an, your ancestor nobly served the renowned Emperor Wudi as city administrator. Our sagacious new emperor now calls upon you to see if you possess the same shrewd administrative and planning skills as your esteemed ancestor. Furthermore, trade along the Silk Road must be resumed forthwith, as a distant empire's thirst for our luxurious silk is hard to quench. Meanwhile, our northern border remains a problem, as the wily Xiongnu are quick to take advantage of our recent internal strife. Trusted generals predict that barbarian raids targeting border cities should not be unexpected. Any spare hours the citizens might have can now be spent relaxing in lovely Tai Chi parks. Paying homage to Zhao Jun, a respected Taoist deity, could provide important benefits to the growing city. Lastly, remain cautious of the dangerous and unpredictable waters.
Alright, welcome back to Emperor, Rise of the Middle Kingdom. We are in Luoyang, where we are going to build a new capital city. And for this one, because this mission is quite easy, we're going to spend some time designing a nice housing area, which we are going to build right here. And we are going to build 2 housing blocks that are kind of intersecting each other. So we're going to map this out for a bit. Just have to be careful that the housing area does not get too big, and we do want this gap in between, so those 2 housing areas actually kind of interlock into each other. We do leave a gap of 5 that should be perfect like this, so we can actually build 2 rows of houses with some space in between. Now let's see how this will look. We do something like this. Looks fine by me. It doesn't really have to be symmetrical, it just needs to look good. We can leave some gaps in between, that's okay. Not going for super efficient here. We are just trying to kind of make a nice design. This, perfect. Very well. And we are going to, of course, put down essentials. So we do have an inspector on both sides, plus a watchtower. Then we will need some water, acupuncturist, herbalist. Oops. Let's see. Herbalist can go up here and down there. And then the water and the Ancestral Shrine are going up there. We are going to put down markets. So let's put down the first market square around here. And then I think here should be correct. So that those 2 markets, not one over, so they touch in the middle to give kind of like the illusion that it's one grand market that everyone can access from either side. And then on the back, we're going to wrap down there so that we can send another inspector from the back of here to walk upwards. Now, of course, we can also have our herbalist No, we already have a herbalist. What am I doing? We wanted water up here. We wanted water and also an ancestral shrine. Now we can do like this. And then, of course, we are going to need to shift this one over as well. We can make tons of money in this mission, so not really worried about any money I'm spending right now. We will need some gates here, here. And these we open, of course, for the market employees. And then let's wall off our markets like this. And actually, let me replace this with a roadblock, because we do want the inspector to be able to look into our markets. Like this. So we can have some people moving in right from the start. I think they spawn up here. Yes, already on the way. As soon as people start moving in, we can further expand our city. Let's just do the usual business here. We're also going to need a warehouse, which has to go here. And let's move this a little bit just so it's symmetrical. And then here in the middle we can actually have some nice decorations, maybe a pavilion, some dragon statues, like this, then another one like this, and do another pavilion in this corner as well. And then have some houses in between. Maybe also have some nice trees, which will look very nice. And then in the middle here, you have some decorating options as well. For example, a nice park with bridge, pond with bridge. The rest can just fill in gardens. Beautiful. Here, let's try to evolve our fountains. Well, better water quality. Perfect. Now, quickly take a look at the map. We should probably send a spy to our friends up north, and then send diplomatic requests to everyone else. We can't, so let's just send out those requests and see who will respond, so that we can decide on our industries. Now, because we have quite some money in the bank, I think it's a good idea to just do some food, produce some food right from the get-go. So we can connect this up. Roadblock here. I think this hazards, everything is good. Maybe we can evolve those later on, but for the moment it's looking good. We will build some farms. Just measuring the correct distances. Let's quickly pause and then do soybean in kind of like a alternating pattern, so we have equal amounts of both crops in our city. That was incorrect, of course. This, and then the rest can be wheat, like this. And then I think we should be able to squeeze a hemp farm here as well. Maybe it's a little bit close to the river, but if there's a flood, we're just going to lose a couple of farms, which should be fine. Irrigation pump. Doesn't need to be connected, but we connect it anyways. And then the irrigation ditch. So we'll go around this whole farming area like this. And then we can see if something's already coming in. Here we need stored up some hemp, some ceramics, and maybe some wood later. We'll see. So workers is looking fine. We can try to evolve our inspectors powers. We'll check on this later. What likes to go here? Come on. There's already a fire breaking out, which is a little bit concerning, but maybe... Okay, this is just at the moment not willing to evolve. Oh, now it is. Perfect. And other side, we can do something as well. Maybe like this. Is it enough? Nope. Maybe if we back it with a wall. What's going on there? Why is there so many fires? Can already put down the mill, which goes in between those two market squares. And then we are going to think about how to continue our city. I'm thinking that we can just go open this and then kind of enclose our city later on. And we can use some of this space here for other things. But now we are going to start another expansion over to there, because we want to use those rocks here for anything that needs rock feng shui. So let's see if we can build, for example, warehouse, perfect, or a kiln. Should also be perfect feng shui, yes. So we are going to kind of draw a loop around those rocks. And this is going to become kind of like an industrial area here. Do we get rock feng shui here? Some. Very good. Good enough for me, so let's put down an inspector in the corner here and think about what we need. We do probably want to quickly check on our trading. We can sell lacquer ceramics, silk, loads of silk, carved jade, so Luoyang, and They sell steel as well, so let's start out with those. Yes, Luoyang and Kashgar, so pretty much Luoyang and Kashgar. Start those trees we probably don't need. Very good. So we are going to import some jades and sell silk and carved jade. And here we're going to import steel and also export silk later on. So to start, how's our work situation? We're going to just put down 1, 2, 3 carved jade carvers. And we could build a warehouse somewhere around here that we can later use to store various goods over here. And then, if I drew this correctly, we should also be able to, yes, have some clay pits on this side and some kilns inside. Like this. So we can build some ceramics. We don't have a lot of food, but that's okay. We are also going to just put down some weaponsmith on this side here. How many workers do we need? 43, that's fine. We can just add a couple of houses here. Very good. And just repair brown wall here. Very good. And actually, why not just close it off? Perfect. So this is looking good. So this should produce a full harvest next year, while we already produce some weapons, which we can in the meantime store up here. Now we are going to also need some tax collectors and administrative buildings, which I think we can take care of next. And look at that, beautiful. We can put it here actually, and then also put it inside our house. Can go there later, and then we can even wrap around our wall like this and open this up again like this. So we have a nice walled-in city. And then we will need a wood cutter, which can go... Can we put a inspector here? We can, very good. So let's actually cover this with an inspector. And if we open this for a second, will there be space for an acrobat here? Yes, very good. Everything working out perfectly. We just need to redo this a little bit, and we can have one woodcutter somewhere here, and he or they can cut some wood so that we can put in our tax offices somewhere, of course, with good feng shui, maybe here. Yes, and here. Nice and symmetrical. I also notice we have a mint. This is coming along very nicely here. We are a little bit low on money, but money should not be a problem. Let's bridge over here and open this island, and I think we can even place the inspector onto the island. Yes, go around and then gonna come out like this maybe, and we can have our mint right here. Oh, that would have been nice. Actually, sorry, it's a little bit of a waste, but would have been nice. Military buildup at the shoulder. That's not good news. We should probably... Yes, they're still being sabotaged, which is great. But I think it's time to put in at least our first fort, which I was already thinking about putting up here. Like this, and then we can just have a nice connection up to our fort. Just remember, we should probably cut this here, because if there's a road, the citizens will always follow. If there's no road, they will take the direct way, which of course way faster. Very good. So we are a little bit broke. So this food harvest here, should have done this earlier, but it's fine. Will let us provide some food to at least one block, I think. Which is good. And then with the remaining money, I do want to put up a small silk industry. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so we can start producing some silk before we are too broke and don't have enough money to set it up. So let's already put down the weavers. Oh, and we get rescue money, which is also perfect. We can put the weavers around, which is great. I'm going to leave a little bit more space for more clay. So yes, that was expected. Let's put the weavers 1, 2, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, do we still have some money? Oh, we actually have a lot of money. Yes, should have been a little bit more careful here. Just replace like nothing happened. Irrigation. This bush should be perfect straight line, yes. And then irrigate our silk so we can have maximum harvest, and agriculture should be prioritized. Now we can turn off the silk for the moment just because we... And my question is, didn't I put 3 jade carvers? Apparently not, which is obviously not good. Now Oh, actually, was this a jade carver earlier? Possible. Let's not import jade anymore for a while until we recover financially. But this year has evolved. They need plain foods. Probably should give something to the gods before we get cursed. And there's a panda. Is he doing anything? No. Okay. Very good. And what else do we need at the moment? We don't really have a lot of food to give out. Can already get some entertainment started. Actually, can go outside just to save some space over here. And maybe we should already think about our second fort palace. It's always a little bit awkward to place. I think here maybe is okay. Now we turn it around. No, let's put it here. I know I should be saving money, but not too concerned. Just want to put down the second fort like this. And that looks a little bit awkward, doesn't it? So do something like this, and maybe wall in the mill so that we can actually, yeah, just have some structure here, and maybe put a garden there. We didn't really produce that much food because I think I forgot to prioritize agriculture. Now, yeah, that's fine. This year should be the year of recovery, because we will make some money selling silk after we produced it. That's why it's already set up in case we go maximum debt. Probably also quickly not import any steel, just so we are safe from dropping too low. In our housing block, how does this panda just walk through the door? I'm not sure. We will want to close this later, so just do it like this. So we can put something here, depending on if we need any more houses or if we need just some decorations. We'll see. So this now should go at full capacity. Yes, very good. Also some silk should be produced. Let's put down a little bit annoying that we have to go to the other side. If I put this like this and then put a road like this, it's not so pretty, but this shade should go out eventually. It's set up correctly, yes. Just to have the perfect feng shui over there. And that reminds me, gift to Nuwa. So both gods are relatively happy, and I think this is a good spot to save. So let's do mission 30A. We do have hemp, which we could actually already start distributing now. I think these market squares look quite nice. Damage should be doing pretty well. This guy here should easily cover the whole block. Question is, why doesn't this guy get any trade? Is it because it doesn't have, you know, what's this guy doing here? We need to and now do something like this maybe? Okay. It just glitched out for a second, and now I think we just slowly start producing some silk because we're still massively in debt, and as food is coming in, we are going to also put down those food shops and provide some bland food just so we get some more workers into our city. Yes, that will sort itself out by the end of this year, hopefully. But those market ladies are going to grab some food. The other market lady will probably also go grab something. Yes, so this will all evolve and we get pretty much, yeah, a couple more hundreds employees. I'm just thinking if this guy's again glitched out or if he's just waiting to deliver silk. We shall see. This year is looking fine. Army is being trained. Nomads or Xiongnu Empire is still being sabotaged. So apart from being a little bit in debt, I think it's not looking too bad, to be honest. Yes, people are moving in. This has fully evolved, which is good news. How many people? 200. Perfect. We need about this many. So hopefully this is going to help us get back into normal money situation. Let's give out some gifts. There is a lot of food coming out. This time it's the bean pearls. So I think next year we can offer some more tasty food with 2 types of fruits in the meal. For this year I think we save it as is, just not to kind of put too much strain on our system. People are still moving in. Because we cut this road here, they're moving directly, which is great. Don't have to wait for them to walk around the whole road system here. We have a lot of hemp. Actually, we could give some hemp to Shandong. There you go. Oh, actually, he's not too impressed, but it's fine. And actually, let's, for a moment, quickly cease the operations of the hemp farms. Is there still being anything being done here? May and March. No, so actually we can turn this off and hopefully not forget to turn it back on when the next growing season starts. good. 51 workers needed. That's looking way better now. This has employment, so it should be fine. There's still weapons going out. Yes, these guys here are carving up some jades, which is great. And finally some silk is coming in. Let's actually decrease this just so it distributes a little bit more evenly between the two warehouses. And this should be our ticket back to being out of debt. Ashgar will also buy some jade, which of course will also help. Beautiful, very nice. Come on, Shuno. Yes, pleased. Very good. Where is the trader for Luoyang?
It's been a long, dusty road, but I finally arrived to unpack this. It's been a long, dusty road, but I finally arrived to unpack this heavy load.
Yes, you do that. That's great. Just wish the other guy came in earlier. We will not celebrate because we don't have any money to do so, but we will once, probably next year. Probably next year. Because next year we should, when does the hemp season start? April, March, May, okay. So in March we turn back on, oh, when is this starting? April. Let's see how we get out of that. Lovely. Problem solved. Now let's just put on back everything how it was before. We of course need the workers still, but we will evolve one of the housing blocks because there's a little bit of wheat still in our mill, so next time she goes out to grab the food we should be able to at least evolve this housing block. She goes first. Hopefully she takes bean curds. We can probably spare, like, the battling rats, 5 soldiers. Go see what you can do. Yes, she took the bean curds, which is great, so that means maybe they here can go grab the wheat and the bean curds and actually evolve our houses here. That would be great. Else we have to wait until this wheat was grown. Our soldiers are now abroad, and actually since we still have money again, let's import some jades and actually also some salt, just to stabilize our food, so we can actually then provide 2 types of food easily. As soon as we have workers, we are going to expand our silk industry. We already have entertainment going out, which is good. So pretty much we're just waiting for food to come in. And now make a gift. Do we have... No, we still have bland food, okay. Actually, let's try to evolve both and see who goes there first. We even have a god in our city, which is also nice. Can never go wrong having a god in your city. I'm already going to prepare the next silk production area, if you will. Just we need more workers, but they should come in as soon as someone grabs 2 types of food here. And now there's also a little bit of salt coming in, which now this market should be able to offer plain food, I think it is. Not sure. We'll see. So here we can put in some gardens and maybe no, the Taoist shrine has to go on this side later on. As does. Come on. I'm just waiting for our housing block to evolve. Now it's desired quality plain food, so any second now. Shandong is still here. Let's give something to New Wa. There you go. Yes, now she's going to hopefully grab plain food. We now have lots of wheat and bean curds, so let's increase the amount in our mill a little bit. Now please provide some good foods. Not sure why it's not making plain food with so many kinds of food in our market. Let's try this. We just want more people, so we can make more money, produce more silk, and then after we have more money, we are going to actually start working on our impressive compounds, which we should be able to maybe in 1 or 2 in-game years. So now let's see what happens here. Yes, that's what we are talking about. Very good. Now this entire area will evolve to spacious dwellings, and we will have definitely enough workers to set up some more silk. Here, let's provide some desirability. Very good. Now, yes, 600 people incoming, full mill. So first things first. We are going to put down 2 more silkworm sheds and plant some mulberry trees like this. Irrigate the whole thing. Like this. And that means we probably need about 10 weavers, so double the amount of weavers we have. Uh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11. Of course, now we spent a lot of money, but this will not be a problem for long. Yes, oh, actually, yes, our 5 troops were enough to fend off the attack. We should definitely send a spy to the Xiongnu Empire though, because we are a little bit low on... Oh, okay. Our spy got caught basically, but we are too low on money, so we must take care of that. Let's give some ceramics here. This, yeah, there's still plenty of people coming in, 800 people. This should be more than enough to support our huge silk industry and luxury housing block. Which, yes, we did say we celebrate next year. So we are going to do that here. And wonder if we actually can squeeze luxury housing here. And I think we can. Just someone please buy this silk here, so we can get to work. Oh, there is a flood. It's a scripted event, I think. But let's see what happens. Yes. Did our hemp farm survive? It did. Very good. So no big deal, except for maybe our fields not being irrigated for a while. But that's fine. We do have still tons of foods in our mill. Also very good. Yes, please come by our silk. We are producing a lot of weapons, which is also good because we can build our second fort. Now, there we go, that's what we want. And I still don't have enough money to sabotage the Xiongnu, but I think after this sell transaction here, we should be able to send a spy as to sabotage the military. Very important. And flood's over, so let's quickly do what we need. We had something like this here. And then on the other side, we just need to replace the irrigation pump. Like this, and I think that's all the damage from the flood. Very nice. Pump, why don't you... Now. Excuse me. Alright, now we don't have a lot of money, but I think I will already start to kind of lay out our luxury housing area, which I think would be cool, kind of be on this side, but a little bit dependent on... Yes, we can actually fit a grand market here, and that means we are going to do one of those, and hopefully we can actually use those rocks here. There's some good rock feng shui on this corner and even here, very good. So that should be enough. We will already set this, and of course wall in this market as well. And no, we cannot wall it in like this. I think we need to actually leave the sides open so the inspector can look in. Does this work? I think it works. And then we'll just need to see how long we can actually have this road, which I actually think we should have a grand way. There is a fire, which I think probably is the work of a spy, because we didn't have any problems here before. Now, yes, I just wanted to say where's our money, but our money is okay. So let's actually start working on this a little bit more seriously. Actually, I'm going to shift this one over and quickly see. Yes, very good. Then we will have a grand way like this, and then another grand way like this. So we still have 4 in between, which is great. And then we're just going to measure something like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the road, not the garden, but the road is going to come back around. The victorious soldiers return, which is also good news. Let's quickly see. This guy actually walks around. He should. And where are our victorious soldiers? They're here. Go back to fort. And just to make sure that he actually covers this, we're just going to watch this region for a second. Yeah, it's not great actually. I kind of wish he did a little bit more. What if we put statues here and then do something like this? We are going to serve one more round, because now technically the wall is not closed and he should be able to look into the market twice when he passes. Yes, and now perfect, very good. So let's do it. Let's have 4 luxury houses to start and put down all the essentials. Lowland lost me, that's great, but at the moment we're concentrated on this. So actually this here also needs to be reorganized a little bit, so we will need maybe 4 lacquer and 4 silk. And now let's think about the gods for a second. Very good. So money is relatively stable, that's good. We also of course want to tax our people here, and then let's go for the shops. We want fruits, we want hemp, we want ceramics. Let's just put them down, like put them down like this, and we want at least appetizing food over here inside our luxury housing block. we cannot wall it off, which is a little bit a shame, but I think it's fine. Because here it's rock is in the way. But we need this rock feng shui, so I think it's fine. Then we need our acrobats. We already prepared space for them. Yes, that's a problem. We will probably break this road here and have this hold some silk. And this will now get ceramics. This should work better, because else the silk pushers will always walk over before they put it somewhere else. And our spy is still doing his job, which is great. Here we have 2 full forts. Have they evolved yet? Oh, yes, of course we should beat our... Let's not celebrate this year. They all walk into... What's going on here? We lost access to music. Interesting. Let's put down a second music school. Just so we have enough musicians going around. Not sure why, but it's fine. We still have tons of unemployment. Why aren't those musicians going out? Yes, very good. Acrobats should be on their way.
A fine day to go entertain the people with folk songs. Shall we perform madly in love?
I think I prefer endless hostility.
Very good. Now let's also buy some spices. And actually our mill should always hold like 6 and 6 maybe. And then for the moment just set it up like this. Oh yes, this is also a problem, so let's accept 16 ceramics in here and then just have 16 weapons like this, because of course our warehouse needs to be able to get those ceramics, which I guess we can still give some to the gods. Now here, acrobats. Yes, they're now finally making their way over. And now we evolve, which means we can put down more forts. Exactly what we want. So can we that's still perfect, very good. Let's have at the moment 4 more forts. This all infantry at the moment. Nice, what they need, tasty. We do have spices. We also get 3 canisters of salt. Fine, which we can quickly dump in here. We should actually be able to offer tasty foods. There's our spy.
Aye, my cover is blown.
Speaking
I
of
better hide
which,
and quickly.
let's send another one to the nomads. And yeah, probably we will build another food farm just to stabilize our food supply a little bit. Salt, thank you very much. Shanong's here as well. Good for him. And we will do something like this. Mess that up a little bit, but it's fine. And we will roadblock this off, and just in case, do something like this. Now, worker-wise, we're perfect. This here still needs tasty food. Did we grab some spices is my question. And whoa, we're actually out of food, which is kind of crazy. Maybe we could actually have some... Can I fit a trading station here? Of course not, but we think we should be able to do something about it. Something like this. Never mind all those unnecessary gates. And now we can put in who sells rice? Chengdu. Alright. Chengdu, please sell us some rice. And we're going to get 8 rice, 8 wheat, 8 bean curd, 6 salt, 6 spices. Doesn't really add up, but it doesn't matter. We just need 4 types of food in our meal. Now, let's have another gift for Nuwa. And actually, we can also import lacquerware from here, which is perfect. We don't actually need to put it into the warehouse. And this salt, please empty this out. Silk industry is doing perfectly. Our weapons are going out quite nicely, so actually we could start working on winning this mission, which will mean we provide appetizing foods to both of those areas, and we also have to provide ceramics. Here on this side, we're still waiting on the tasty food, and it seems like mill is quite full, so let's decrease the amount of food we hold because we still want our rice to go in. Actually, maybe we're just not going to use spices after all. And then... yeah. Actually, maybe because we have a little bit... we're going to have to think about where we put all the workers. Can't just produce a little bit more weapons. Or anywhere else we can buy steel. Probably not, but I think this is a good point of time to save the game. And okay, this side is not so good, so at least 2 should be able to go up here. And then at least 2 should be able to be on this side. So let's actually let's try something like this. We will use our wall to first hold this in, and then use this side for some more services. We are going to build a gate here just so people don't have to walk around the whole city. And this here should also be able to house... no more ceramics, really. And Luoyang needs weapons, 6 racks. A lot of stuff happening, so weapons are still being accepted there. So let's try. We stockpile weapons, then we should... What's the other message? Employees needed, that's fine. Happy New Year, that's fine. And oh yeah, no more ceramics. That's not good. I think to stabilize, we're going to build some more ceramics over here. Did ceramics go out? They did, and we are evolving our housing areas, which is great. Still not sure if we need more houses. I'm leaving this appeal, huh? We'll see about that. For this, we can already have the Confucian Academy here. We can have a Taoist temple, maybe here. Okay. Do we need to shift something around? How can we do this? Now we put this on this side. Yes. So you go here. Wait, what? This was definitely also a spy. And the one, yes. How far are we with our weapons? Half, okay. Not too great, but it is what it is. Can we buy weapons? No. So we're just going to have to wait. And I'm still thinking on how we could provide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is a nice number. Just thinking temple must be probably also somewhere on this side. What if we delete those? Oh no, we can't. Okay, let's try. If the temple goes here, can the Confucian Academy go here? No. Okay, now we are attacked by many spies, it seems. Which is quite annoying. So let's respond with 2 more spies in the nomad camps. Let's see if we can squeeze the Confucian Academy here. Yes, okay. Good compromise, if you ask me. And this can be straight again. This looks quite nice, if you ask me. Tai Chi Park. Too many rocks, natural ponds, panda in the way, on with bridge. Nice. That looks nice. Yeah, of course here we also provide some more desirability. Maybe that's the time for a square pavilion. Very beautiful. Do it like this. And then put in some gardens. Yes. Better late than never. And our unemployment is a little bit out of control, which we can probably just put down some more forts. Let's have some horses. Maybe that was not too clever of me to put them there. Because now, how do I put the roads? Like this, okay. And just gotta be careful if you cut trees. Like this. That should... Yeah, okay, we definitely need to reduce our industry work wage rate. We could, of course, always produce more silk, but actually did sell out all the silk. We could also sell some wood, which, why not? Let's have some woodcutters here and sell some wood, just because we need to dump some of our workers. And now here, what's going on? Okay, so let's see. Definitely we can kind of squeeze in a pond here, maybe. No? Ponded bridge. Yes. Maybe a couple of sculptures. Beautiful. Hold on. Yeah. Tough luck. Then maybe do something like this. Have some more pavilions. And then maybe squeeze 2 more houses here. And fill in the rest with gardens. Here. And trees. That doesn't look too bad, although thinking about it, it really annoys me that we don't evolve those houses, so we are going to put in a little bit more gardens. There we go. And those appeal, really? Literally are next to 2 statues and you don't have enough appeal. Fine. And then have some trees maybe. Oh, want to have plum maybe. And here, perfect space for a Tai Chi park. Nice. And maybe 2 churches. And it's actually looking wonderful. So let's do a quick save here and then see what we need. Unemployment still crazy. What happened here? Acrobat. Okay, so we also should provide another acrobat school, which we're lucky. We're not lucky. Good feng shui for acrobats is of course here. So what if there's a road coming in like this? We'll block this. That's really just not nice, but we need acrobats, so I'll have them here. Then delete this road. Does this work? Now here's an intersection. It's also not great. I'm going to just here have something like this, and then put 2 trees here, just to hide this abomination of a entrance, but we need to have acrobats directly going to this market square here else. And we still don't have tasty food. What happens? We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have plenty of different foods, so tasty food should not be a problem at all. So this here, ceramics, we have plenty, so it's just a matter of time. We do need, however, give out some gifts. Well, okay, to our gods. This is all working wonderfully. Our horses are coming in. Very nice. Oh, actually, we must wait until these evolve, so here just break the patterns a little bit and maybe have a couple of statues and some trees. Very nice. So here, appeal. I cannot believe they have appeal problems. Luoyang, sure, have 2 forts. And we will plant some trees here. And hopefully this will help. This. 1 more. What's going on? What happened here? Music. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we should be able to somehow squeeze a music school on the back of this as well. Fine, like this. And hopefully this will stabilize this problem. %, and desirability. Here maybe also we can plant some trees just to increase desirability. Still have so much unemployment and not really much work to do, to be honest. Hemp's very stable as well, so we don't really need more hemp. Let's give something to Nuwa. Really don't know what we could do. So I hope our musician problem, our acrobat problem, still no tasty food. Come on. There's so much food. What's going on today? Seems like we're dealing with some bugs or something, because it's taking forever to take the food, the entertainment workers. Something's going on. Finally. 8 joule rice pudding. That's impressive compounds. Very good. So we just need pretty much a bigger population. These have all evolved, so let's put down some more military while we can. We want some crossbowmen, sure. Let's do like 2 crossbowmen. And we have, oh yeah, that's all the forces we can have. This here is fully evolved, this area. Actually, why not make it nice? And this here is a perfect spot to put a tree. Oh, and there's a spy.
Our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's
There was a
fireworks.
spy, but I misclicked and now he's gone. And probably stole some of our silk or something, but it's fine. So actually we're very close to winning, so we just need more people. How many more people? 290? Actually, we will need another block, which is crazy if you think about it. But I think we'll try to put in a small block. Oh no, where can we get some good rock feng shui? Because I do want to keep my city kind of compact, so we do have rocks up here. So if we put in a inspector up here, we have him walk down this way. Does he reach? This must be cut off, and here. And we will see if this guy can actually reach, or up to where he reaches. Once we know how many houses we can squeeze into this area here. So I kind of like to keep the... Oh, that's not so far. That's a shame. Okay. Where is more good feng shui? Kind of tricky. Because I kind of want to make it look good, because our city is so pretty at the moment. So how can we get this going? Because down here already our farming area, which we probably shouldn't change. Our housing area looks great. We don't really want to change that either. So we could... Yeah, so hard. Yes, of course we also need... How about... we have him walk a loop like this. Is this going to work? Maybe this will work. If he walks a loop, we can use some of this to have a housing block. Only if he walks around, else we cannot make it work. So hopefully this will work out. Good, actually that works. So let's put in some other essentials. We need, well, actually we should probably do it like this and have them walk, because they cannot pass through those. We kind of have to have them walk an opposite loop. And then the Ancestral Shrine we can maybe put here. Yes, very good. Concentrated. Let's not do that. So they walk around, which is great. Ancestor. We need tax office. Although the tax office doesn't have to be so efficient. And we need acupuncturists. And now, because why not? I can try to make it look pretty. And now, actually, have the houses be like this. Those we can't have, because we need to have the market square here. And then the wall kind of wraps around like this, and then goes around the back here. Yeah, that's a spy for sure. The inspector is doing what? Maybe actually... Oh, that's not good. Let's quickly see if we can somewhere have... No, okay. Anyways, this can now be hooked up here. And like this. Yeah, this is not good. Let's actually, instead of this kiln here, have a watchtower in this block. Because I feel like those spies are a little bit too annoying. Maybe also, speaking of spies, we should quickly check in on our spies at the nomads. That's fine. Just stop ignoring your hosts. All these inspectors are a little bit crazy. Now, Lolan, we go a little bit closer here and import steel, import salt, sell wood, sell silk. And what is this?
Too many fires, too little time.
Yes. Very good. Now, this on the other hand is not so good, I guess, but we're going to just leave it like this and then do food, hemp, ceramics, and another food shop. And this will have appetizing food as well. The wall. What? That was... Why is our city suddenly falling apart? That's not good, but I think we have so many pusher guys, they will immediately fill up everything. The only problem now is, just realize that we connected our or like those two areas basically. So I think we should do something like this and cut the connection here. So at least so at least this stays separate. Then we can close this wall. Our soldiers are back, which is good. Go back, go back. And our special block here seems to be okay. The only problem I have is that we should be really careful about how... There's a mistake. This looks, because we need a road connections to our forts. I think we can actually make it happen if we go over and come down here. We can actually connect to all the forts without coming in from here. The only problem is this fort here. Will it get weapons if it's connected twice? Oh, and of course now this here also needs to be disconnected. Where's this guy going?
My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Oh no, I can actually just open the loop now. And now, because this problem is basically solved, we can actually turn this into a proper block, except for, of course, this because if we now need, we can actually put in more houses. We just continue our grand way like this, and we can put in more houses if we need. Of course, desirability, yeah, might be a little bit of a problem. How about we make like a small inside park here and try to do something like this. Yes, very good. Yes, and then of course, as soon as we start feeding this block, which we could have done last couple of minutes while I was fumbling around with this. This actually works. What was this message? No festival? Yes. What? What's going on? What is going on? Did I mess something up? Let's watch this guy do his round. How does this collapse twice in like 5 minutes? That's crazy. Blood, of course. Not even going to check what's going on. Let's see. Yes, okay, so something is strange, but we are, I think, now safe. A lot is still going on. Probably have, yes, tons of unemployment, crazy, but I think actually we've won while there's still a flood, so next time when we come back to this city we must clean this up a little bit, because we kind of end in a mess, to be honest. But we should win any second. Let's quickly see if we can fix this before we win. Actually, let's quickly fix it before we win, because I'll definitely forget when we can get back. Yes, so... Oh, and actually this time our hemp farm got destroyed. Which we'll also quickly fix. And then let's see, did anything else break? No, okay, so review of the city. We have this very compact city, looking very nice. Strange things happening lately in the end, but now it seems to be going okay. And let's last check, oh, 21 months actually. Let's give out a last gift to the god and then win the mission while looking at our beautiful city.
Traders that have traveled the perilous Silk Road make mention of a great city called Roma in a far distant empire. But the grandeur of that and all other barbarian cities surely pales in comparison to the splendor and magnitude of the new Han capital at Luoyang.
Yes, I think that took us way longer than it should have, but at least we have a very beautiful city. So I'll see you in the next one, and until then, have a good one. Bye bye.